buddies was like, oh, like pull up thing. He was all right. Are you cool with that, Ben? I was like, yeah, I'll just catch you in a bit. And then so I
Mm.
showed up a bit later. We went to the spot called Cold Beer and Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's literally just what it is. It's just a really nice patio. They have beer and pizza, and we're just there for a bit. Ran into some people. Like I don't even know these people, but then
Mm.
um, ran into some chicks who were there. Again, these people are a little bit older than me,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
they didn't know that. And it was actually funny, like kind of this like, well, she's not a MILF, but she was like 31,
yeah. Okay.
kind of like bad like Mexican girl. But
Really?
it's funny because
W-
I don't know, we were all getting a bit drunk, and then
Could
we
you
were
ever
in an apartment
do? Could you ever do an older
playing.
lady, like someone that was older than you?
Well, this is the story. So we're playing Cards Against Humanity, but she's too fucked up and on weed, so she's like, I'll just watch. And then, so
Mm.
she's kind of on like my team a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like looking over my shoulder to, oh, that'd be funny. But anyways, like, we're the night goes on and we're kind of talking. Like it gets to like, oh, how old are you and all this shit. 'Cause, like I just met half these people, and then.
Mm.
Basically, and I was like, "Oh, check this out! I'm like way fucking younger." And then she was like, what? You're she was like, you're such a little baby. Oh my goodness, you're a baby. And then also like I don't know, she's kind of being touchy and flirty, but like not I don't think she actually wanted to, I think she's just kind of like that.
Yeah.
But but dude, in my I was trying
Ooh.
so hard not to say it, but in my head it was just like I'm such a baby. All
Yeah.
right. Let me suck on them, man.
Goo
Like,
goo goo gaga, mommy. Yeah, I'm such a little
like
baby.
that's a little baby. Let me suck him like goo goo gaga. Literally, that's like what I was thinking. I was like, dude, this is crazy, but
No,
I
fair.
don't know. But also, again, it's dude, you gotta be careful because um, because dude, these people were on coke and like it was kind of like the joke of the night. Like this one guy, one of the chicks were like sneaking into the washroom,
Yeah.
but like, and they're really funny, like and stuff like that, and it was all good. But it's like, dude, that's like some pretty dangerous stuff.
Well,
So
I
you be
I've never
careful.
done coke, but that's mainly because I think the ROI on it just seems like dog shit, and it's really fucking dangerous.
Yeah, well, it's really expensive, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
like,
but if, I don't know if you're having drinks and stuff, it looks like a lot of fun.
well, it's okay. It looks, but you're only high for like 15 minutes, and then
Yeah,
you're constantly
well,
rechasing that high.
unless you're like coked out, where it's just like you're not like high, but you're like paranoid and shit like that.
Well,
So
fuck, dude. It's I saw this meme and it was this guy on Instagram. It was like he's taking a picture of his two friends like chilling at my homie's house. It's like these two crackheads like peeking out of the window and like looking through their blinds. It's like, but like I don't know. I was watching like this like former drug addict like talk about all the drugs that he used to do. It looks like heroin and meth are the way to go. Like the best return. Meth seems like a lot of fun, but heroin also seems like you can have a really good time on that.
yeah, well, the I couldn't see memes about meth, or it's like you're just gonna want to like deconstruct and reconstruct your refrigerator. You're just like,
Did you ever see the? It was like this meme. It was like on r/meth, which I've tried to look for that subreddit. I think it's deleted. But this guy was like, I fucking hate the meth community. Every single time I smoke, I just want to like read and chill. Everyone else wants to fucking rob a bank or murder someone. But
yeah.
I was listening to this podcast and this guy was talking about how he would microdose meth. They brought on this fucking weird guy who was talking about how he used to put like little meth crystals in his Gatorade every single morning, and he would just sip on that. And apparently, like meth, like it makes you really fucking horny. And he's talking about how he jerked off for like 6 hours one time, just like
Yeah.
one straight meat beating of just like goonage. Oh, but apparently, I heard this online that ecstasy, like if you have sex while on ecstasy, it like completely ruins sex for you because it will never compare to that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um, yeah. I don't know. And I was just kind of thinking it was kind of funny because that like MILF like Mexican chick, I
yeah.
don't know, maybe she was kind of being flirty because she was like, "Oh, like you're so young. I made a mistake. I was like engaged for a long time, then he cheated on me and
Mm.
she's like, "You're young, just go live your," and but she kept on being like, "Just fuck it, just like go do it." And dude, I'm almost thinking she's like who gives a fuck? Just fuck anybody.
Like,
Fuck me.
yeah, anyone, just like,
I
yeah.
was just and shit like that too. But it was weird because I was like, dude, you're like 9 years older than me.
Well,
But
you
like,
know what? I have to say, I am quite popular with the older ladies, and I wouldn't be surprised if like you get some decent attention from that market as well.
yeah, I think you're exactly right.
Cause like all the chicks
You
that
got
like
the
openly hit on me and like flirt with me are like
milk
all 40
lady.
plus. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And let me say, some of them are like decent looking ladies. A lot of them ain't. A lot of them ain't. Especially like when I was a swim instructor, like I was fucking 16. Bro, these fucking moms, honestly, you want to talk about like creepy ass shit? Bro, these fucking moms would be absolute creepazoids to me. Like I remember there was this one. She was very friendly with me, and then I guess she found out what gym I was going to, so she started going to that gym as well, and she would try to talk to me while I was working out.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
some of those moms are like openly just like I don't know. Some like, dude, I've heard some, like the one of the guys who worked at Oak Bay Brett works at Crystal Pool too now.
Hmm.
But Galen, he's kind of like he's kind of like the main like fun guy, like really popular. He's a bit older though. He's like in his early 30s now, but
Oh
he's
yeah.
kind of old. He's like a staple of the pool, and he's pretty like local celebrity or whatever. But it was just funny because one of the moms
Hmm.
like came up to me and she was like, oh yeah, like again, like they're just like dropping their stream of thoughts. But she was like, oh, I need a new massage therapist. She was like, I bet Galen would be a really good massage therapist. You should tell him to do that. He would do it really good. And then she's like saying that, and like her husband's right there. I was like, who talks like this? Just like, oh, this guy would be a good one. You should tell him to massage me. It's like, what the fuck are you
Yeah,
on
you
about?
should tell him to touch me. Oh, it's just, oh yeah, no, that's real horny. Oh, also, I was gonna say I'm live right now, so don't drop any
Oh yeah,
names or addies.
yeah.
We gotta be careful, Ben. We're live
Yeah.
right now. Are you ready? Are you ready to go live?
I can't let anybody.
Um,
But dude, there's another thing I wanted to tell you. Fuck, what was it? Oh yeah, but overall, you should just move to Calgary, dude.
dude,
Dude,
I'm fucking coming, man. I'm coming. Like,
like down in like the down like 10th Avenue or 17th Avenue. There's so many there's like cool little spots and
you,
yeah, dude, it'd be sick.
you know, the fucking like meme. It's like Kamala. It's like, don't come, do not come, and then Trump's like, I'm gonna come. That's me. That's me. I'm coming to Calgary.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go. But I also like that meme because like I feel like nobody ever like fully uses that meme. Like it has to be like when you just got to decide to find shit. It's like don't
He's
come.
also, he goes, and he's up on stage. What are you acting out? Like, I know it's the context, but that's really like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, you know what I do? I can't do a good Trump impression, but I feel like I've gotten like his like how he speaks, like his cadence down pretty well, and a lot of the words he'll use. And I like to do this joke to myself where if somebody doesn't like a chick that I like attractive, you just call them gay. So Trump's like, "What a queer, folks! What a queer! I was talking to this guy, and he thought Sydney Sweeney wasn't hot. Ask anyone, they're gonna say what a fucking queer." That's my 5 second Trump joke.
Do you ever, are you like autistic like this? Because I do this too, where I'm like, you know, you're kind of, I've listened to like Rogan Experience and stuff like that,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I'm like, what? Like, I'm gonna try to like, if I have a stream of thought or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can make a joke out of
yeah,
this.
yeah, yeah.
Write it down in the notebook, just just in case, down the line you have to do a few minutes or whatever, stand up. But dude, looking at all my jokes, I'm like, these are all either like very situational, like you would have to kind of be there, and then
Yeah.
like that joke, is funny, but like I don't know, and a lot of this stuff like I think is funny, like to me,
Hmm.
but then like um like how do you put this? Like it's just like the concept or like two ideas being just
Yeah.
like, oh, that's a thought, but then to actually make like a setup and a punchline
Uh-huh.
without just like coming up to someone
Hmm.
and just like saying something randomly and looking like a crazy person, like having like stupid autistic interests, and you're like, dude, I need to tell somebody about this, but you can't just drop that on someone. Like
No,
that's
no, that's for me. It's I don't like. I get like I'm like fuck. Like this is really funny, and then like Do you use your notes app a lot? Like, where do you keep a lot of your jokes? Because I have like probably I use my notes app like it's my fucking diary. I have a lot of jokes written in there.
Yeah, I have some in there. Um, but then like a lot of them are just kind of like sayings and stuff like
Mm.
that. But
Like
But
what?
I do. I'll just be like walking down the street and like think of something funny and start laughing. Like I had it today going to the gym,
Yeah.
and I was worried because people were walking on the sidewalk in cars. I didn't have AirPods in or anything. I'm like I look like a like Joker, dude. I'm like a I'm like a psychopath, just like
How?
laughing.
How the fuck do you look like Joker? Are you like walking like holding a knife? Like what the fuck are you doing?
Well, just picture some guy just walking by you, going like and like laughing. Like, dude, that's weird,
Oh
man.
fuck, dude! I'll get so embarrassed. Like, I'll even do this at like my own house, where like, do you ever talk to yourself? Like, have conversations with other people, but like, you're like doing it in your head. You're kind of like rehearsing a conversation.
Not, I mean, the furthest I go with that is I'll say like if I'm planning out like days or I'll be like Monday, Tuesday, or like one, two, like I'll say, but like I'm
Really,
not like,
dude,
I'm not like,
I'm full autistic with it because I'll like imagine like having a conversation with you, and then I'm like, this is how he'll respond, and sometimes like I'll just do that back and forth so much where I naturally like respond outside, and it's like somebody will hear me, it's like fuck, like that's actually like, the most embarrassing moment.
well, dude, well, that's like how like philosophy work. Like that's what the philosophers do. Like a lot of them, they're like just writing down an argument with like an imaginary person. Well,
Mm,
it's like their arguments too, technically. But then it's
mm.
funny when like they prove themselves wrong and they do exactly that, where they're like, fuck. Or like they kind of like argue something and they're like, shit. They're like, fuck you. And it's like, dude, you're not even talking to someone. How are you gonna get pissed off? Like,
No, dude, it's like you're writing your whole philosophy book. You're like, oh yeah, man, this is fucking great. And then like you're like, oh well, I'll do my opponent's opposition just to see how it'd be. It's like, fuck, I actually disproved myself. Fuck, man, fuck.
and you fuck yourself up and then you're like, ah, well, shit.
No, but like I remember, I'll have like either I'll like elaborate on conversations that I've had with like other people and like how I'm gonna talk to them, or I'll like think about what I wanted to say to this person. Like I remember I was walking around my house and I was talking because I did a conversation with like Diego, and I was like, oh yeah, like I got to lose weight because right now I'm kind of fucked. My stomach is bigger than my chest, so I look fatter than I actually am because like I'm like a muscular guy. I was like, I have to make it so that my chest is bigger than my stomach. But I said that out loud. I was like, yeah, I look fatter than I am because my stomach's bigger than my chest. And my dad was like, yeah, and I was like, oh fuck, you heard that. Fuck, oh, man, like I was like, even though it's like my own dad, like what the fuck does he care? But it's like, fuck, dude, that's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, like yeah, like dude, I could totally like imagine having like a conversation with just like I'll do it with like almost anyone, like anyone that I'm like kind of friends with or I'm like somewhat close with. I will imagine having a fucking conversation with them.
Um, One thing I've been getting more recently is probably like early signs of schizophrenia, but it's like just randomly like a meme will come into your head and play and it's like really funny.
Yeah.
But it's not something that you just saw like today. It's something that you pull out of the bank from like years ago.
You know, honestly,
Um,
for me, that just proves me that like I don't have CTE yet. I'm like fucking. I can still
yeah,
remember
no,
that from a
honestly,
few couple of years
like,
ago. I'm like, I'm
because
good.
it
I'm
was
still good.
and you're like, oh damn, and then you look it up and you're like, dude, 2021? What like
Yeah, or like I'll
and
think
you're
about like shit I was thinking about back in like high school. It's like fuck. All right, at least I can still remember that. Like that's good. All right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I can still remember this.
Yeah, but also looking back and like thinking about like the way I thought about things and then also like looking at the stuff I wrote, I'm like, dude, I was so stupid.
Dude,
Like,
no, it's so fucking funny. It's like I remember I was looking through just like my old Snapchat kind of like recorded shit. I was looking at like some old videos I wrote about like my opinion. I listened to it and I was like, God, you're so retarded, man. Like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about,
yeah, oh my God. And that's kind of interesting because like I think it'll be less so because dude, we're almost 25 and that's like the age where like
bro.
you
Don't
really sit
yo
down.
don't fucking dude. I'm a
But like we still I think about like 2 years from now we're gonna be like, dude, I was fucking stupid. Like
dude.
but
Well,
not really. I think I feel pretty decently smart right now. I think I get a bit smarter. I think that's right. I think probably by 25 I'll probably, but who knows? Like maybe I'll just get stupider. But
I don't know because like I always hear like you always hear as a guy like you don't peak in your 20s, you peak in your 30s.
mhm.
It's like I feel like it's weird. I have like this weird anxiety about turning 30 because then it's like, oh, 40's right there. But honestly, dude, I can't wait to be old. Like all I think about like all day is how much like I want to be like a dad and be like
Yeah, well, dude,
married and like have all that shit. And just be like, dude, I just want to be fucking old, man.
that's kind of one thing because like these people I was hanging out with on Friday, yeah, like two of them were 31, and then one guy was 29, and then the other was 27. I was like, I was the youngest ever by far, 20, 23. But it's like, they're not, I mean, none of them were like, one of them had a long-term relationship and got fucking dumped, which is
That's but that
like
happens
that's
though.
like if you like set your like kind of depend yourself on them, like that messes you up. But it's like a lot of these people just have like a dog and an apartment, and
Yeah.
it's like you have a really good income
Mm.
and you don't really have any major expenses, and it's like I think people can get lost in that where they don't have any responsibilities and they just party until they're 40, and then that's kind of weird. But it's like um
Well, you know what
but
also. Sorry,
yeah, it gives you so much opportunity to kind of really do whatever you want. So,
yeah. What I was like the worst is because I've worked with these guys like doing construction is the guy who's like in his like early 30s like has a kid and is married but still doesn't want to give up on like the party lifestyle.
yeah, that's the thing. I think it's when you have a kid, you have to totally lock in. That's why I think you shouldn't be messing around and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, it's
Like
like
you should very much so be be with one person.
well,
So,
yeah, I no, I agree because like for me, I don't. So for me, also like what I want or like I think is ideal is like if you also have like one stay-at-home parent, is pretty ideal for the kid. Because
yeah.
I think like kids like it doesn't need to be both parents. Both parents, if like you're super rich and neither parent needs to work, that's like great. Like oh, you can just be around your kids all the time. But like one kid needs like at least one parent like eyeballing them and
Hmm.
like taking them to like soccer practice and like dropping them off at like ballet and like picking them up from school and asking them about their day. Like the kids need to feel like appreciated and like looked after.
Yeah, and that's one thing I've come to realize. When I was a kid, like there was kind of always like this sort of rule in our family. It was never like officially spoken, but you kind of always have to do like a sport or a thing.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off sometimes because some of my friends they could just go home and play, and then I was like, fuck, dude, I have to go to swimming or I have to go to soccer or whatever I'm doing. And then I was like, shit, I don't want to do this stuff. But then I'm looking back and I'm like, oh, it's so good that my parents did that, doing
Mm-hmm.
what you don't want to do, because first of all, like you meet a ton of people doing it, but then also you get better at those things, and then you just kind of develop your character, and now I have like, dude, I have no problem doing stuff that I don't want to do. Like I do that most of
Yeah.
the time, and it's like great. So.
Well, it's like also like,
And then going being a lifeguard and then seeing you see it too, I'm sure, those kids who clearly don't get any supervision, or when your parents
dude,
are in school, they're
yeah,
on their phones. Dude, it honestly pisses me off
it,
so
dude, it
much.
fucking bums
But,
me out like so much.
yeah,
But honestly,
because
like,
the kid's gonna be crazy, and it's not their fault. Well,
mm,
like it is partially their fault, but like, yeah.
well,
So
like you probably see, like, yeah, like you go to the pool, like the parents like don't give a shit about the kids. Honestly, maybe this was just the fucking pool I worked out. A lot of the Asian parents did that. Not trying to say that's like an Asian thing, like abandoning your kids, but like a lot of fucking tiger moms like to act like their kid's a fucking plague at the pool.
yeah, no, that's so true, dude. Just last time I was visiting in Victoria and I was working for a bit. There was like a I think there were, I don't know, one of the in one of those countries, but there is a birthday party, and the kids are all under 7.
Oh
Some of
yeah,
them are babies, basically,
yeah.
because there's like siblings and shit like that.
Hmm.
And none of the parents have any swimsuits, and they're like, "Oh, we can't go in the water." And we're like, "So you bring your kids to the pool?"
And you just like
And
drop them off.
we're like, hey, no, you have to be like standing in the water. You have to do, or they can't be in there. And then they start pretending that they don't know English, and like
Oh
it's
yeah.
one like. Oh, we've got it's like, dude, this is crazy. So
Dude, no,
yeah,
it's yeah, no, it's fucking weird. Like, cause also like they must have talked about this at the pool with you. Like, yeah, some parents just kind of like drop off their kids, and they kind of just expect you to like babysit them. And I
yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
man. Like, I never fucking got that. Because also, it's like you must be like a shitty parent. Because, dude, there's fucking weirdos that hang out at the fucking pool, man. Like, there's some
Dude,
fucking
dude,
freaks that show up to the pool, dude. What the
one of
fuck?
the
You're just like dropping your kid off. You're like, yeah, fuck. All right, like you're somebody else's problem. It's like,
Dude, one of the best stories at Oak Bay was there was this guy. He was like, just whatever your like image of like a pedophile is, like he was that beautiful. It's like he had like the bald on top, but the like receded hairline going around the
oh
back, kind of
yeah,
a creepy, like face and all that, like in his like 50s. Um, just and then like he was known as like the pedophile.
yeah.
I don't even know but allegedly the story is like he was caught like doing
Yeah,
pedophilia or at
yeah.
another pool or something, and then another. So I don't know. Maybe there's but anyway. So we're like, oh shit, this guy's here. So the kid's fun swim, of course. And he's in the sauna, and then
It's always the
I
sauna.
wasn't the I wasn't the team leader, so I didn't really commission this, but it was just kind of funny because one of our newest guards, he was like 15, like just hired, and he was kind of like, has very like boyish looks and all
Yeah,
this, and we're kind
very.
of a handsome guy, but it's just funny because we're like, we're gonna make you bait, we're gonna bait you, we're gonna accuse him of pedophile. So we're like, here, get in your swimsuit, go into the sauna, and just try to like, like get something out of him, so
You're
that we
sending a lamb to the slaughter,
can.
bro. What?
So then we're like, well, we needed like another witness, so we sent in another lifeguard. So we're like, hey, we have an undercover mission to like let something out of the pedophile here. And so I was on the, yeah, I wasn't in there, I wasn't listening because I had to be on deck. But I can't remember what their conversation went like. But just that concept, I was like, dude, what are we
Bro,
doing?
you're
Like, we really
baiting the
don't
fucking
invest in
pedophile,
covert operations to like get a pedophile. Like,
bro. Did he tell him go in there?
yeah,
Like
we're like
work some magic
coming.
on him. Like what
Yeah,
type
we're
of
like kind of a
skips?
little gay and like kind of, like sit next to him and all this stuff.
Like he walks in the sun. He's like, oh, I dropped my goggles. Like, how do you know, bro? That could have.
Just the way the guy looked, it's like if you had to describe him to somebody, one of the first words you would say would be like, he kind of looks like a pedophile, which is like not a good thing to say, but it's like it's just the way you look. Like you not try to
Phil
make
looks a
it.
little pedophile-ish. Like, yeah, Phil, he looks like a pedophile. Yeah, he looks like you touching kids, bro.
Wait here. Did you ever see this video of it's like a street fight. I don't know how to describe this. Okay. Ginger wig street fight guy.
No,
Um,
tell me.
uh,
Oh, also, I was gonna say, at my pool, we used to have this creep. He used to watch the lifeguards walk up and down, and he could track that he was like watching, like looking at their ass. We all used to call him Homer Simpson because he looked like Homer Simpson. Honestly, he had this weird thing where he would shave his chest hair, but only in the parts where it looked like he had he'd be wearing like an open shirt, and it was like cut in a way where you could tell this guy was like a real sleazeball, and he would have his shirt unbuttoned like way too much.
yeah, yeah, dude. There's so many creeps. Yeah, the fact that parents send their
Bro,
leave their
yeah.
kids, that's crazy. And there's really like the life, like we're like I'm lifeguarding, dude. If there's something going on in the change room, unless someone like tells me about it, I'm not gonna know.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, yeah. It's yeah. Also, it's like me being at the pool, like being a swimmer and a lifeguard, you see like fucking weird people. Like especially, it's also fucking old people. Let me say, geezers are low key fucking autistic. I think just once you like reach a certain age, you just become autistic.
yeah,
because like they're
A lot of those guys can never have like normal
no,
conversations.
they're so like and we. It's like oh
Like,
yeah,
like right around like I think it's once they retire, it's like they have nothing else to do, and then they're like, all right, like guys in their 50s and stuff, they're still like chill and all that, but then like yeah, once they hit this certain age where you're just like, what? Like, what do you?
no, honestly, it's just like you're having like a conversation with them, and they're like, "Oh yeah," and they just hold like weird eye contact. But like, it's also like it was always really Aquafit. I would laugh to myself because like I had like set up Aquafit and like direct everyone, and it would just be like this like swarm, like a zombie movie, just swarm of like old people would show up. They would like grab their noodles for like Aquafit. They wouldn't make conversation with me or like themselves. They would like just like kind of grab it, like go in, like warm up, wait for the instructor, do the little dance, and just leave. And it's like,
You know, my best recent old person story is I went to the pool and I was subbing in for like one of the ladies who's like basically a full-time lifeguard. Like she's
oh yeah,
like one of the top people there.
mm-hmm.
And so I go in and then I'll make her name. She's like, well, where's Molly? And I was like, um, oh, I'm actually subbing in for her today, so she's not here. And she's like, well, here's an issue. She knows what to do if I have a heart attack and die. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, I come to the pool every single day, and I have a heart condition, and it's getting worse, and I'm gonna die any day now. And and she knows what to do with my car if the paramedics take me away. I was like, oh, what? Okay. I was like, well, hopefully this doesn't happen. Well, I don't know. We have her phone number, so I guess I would call her if that happened. She was like, okay, well, yeah, let's hope. And I was, I was just like, dude, you just come to the pool like you're like 90, and it's like just with the idea like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna die like one of
dude.
these
Well,
days.
honestly,
And it's
like,
like, well, dude, like I don't want to deal with that. Like, I'm sorry, but it's true. If you stop coming, you are gonna die.
well,
So
that's the thing. Like, if she stops showing up, she's like, oh yeah, I probably died. But like, dude, my grandfather would always be like that. We would be like, oh yeah, like I'd call him, and be like, yeah, Grandpa, we're gonna go visit you in a couple weeks. He's like, oh, you don't know, could be dead by then.
yeah, it's like,
Eh,
wow.
It's like, dude, like I guess, like hopefully not. He's like, oh yeah, it could die. Who knows? And it's like I don't know. It's like I guess like once you get up there, like it's so funny. I always think about like, oh, what would I do if I live my life like again, like living a whole life but like twice, like round two. But people with like one lives near the end are like, yeah, bro, I'm ready to go. Like I can die.
Yeah. Yeah,
Cause
life too. Well, how would that even work?
well, yeah, like do you ever think like do you ever like think like oh yeah, if I like travel back to when I was like 13, like I'm like me when I'm 13 again, but it's like all your memories leading up till now. Like what would you do differently? For me, no, I always think I'm like, dude, I would get into the fucking gym. I would get so fucking
Yeah.
jacked.
um,
But then also like I think I'm like
it's kind of like what else are you gonna like? I don't know. Like
because
it's kind of like what else are you gonna do?
because
I don't know.
the issue I run into is like this moral dilemma. It's where like, well, I can't be like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna go back to like high school, like start saying like puh. Because I'm a 23-year-old
Yeah.
guy, like I'll be like in a 13-year-old body, but like it's still me, like my 23-year-old self.
Yeah,
Back when I was,
you can't really say it because like if you go back, you're not really 13 because it's like you don't have the mind of a 13-year-old. So it's like
yeah, because it's also
that's
like
weird, dude. That's
there's like
weird.
also I was like retarded when I was like 13. Like there's no way like my 23-year-old like I'm gonna show up one
No,
day and just like be talking to my parents and like it's gonna go from like a 13-year-old kid to be like yes, hey mom, hey dad, like
yeah, dude, and you have no like you can't drive or do anything. Like,
oh yeah,
it's
like that's the like honestly that wouldn't be too bad. I'm kind of like I miss like sitting in the like having somebody drive me everywhere so I could just sit in the back of the seat and play on my phone. Honestly, that's what I always think about whenever I drive. I'm like, fuck, I wish somebody else was driving right now so I could play on my phone.
yeah. Dude, I just recently found my new favorite like phone game. Have you ever heard of Vampire Survivors?
This is funny. We're doing episode 1 of our podcast. You're already doing a sponsorship.
Dude, it's so fun. It's like one of the it's like a kind of a just a brain rot like I don't know how you describe it like
Oh yeah.
top down where you just kind of run around and there's like guys who come at you but you just like shoot but it's like very much one of those games where you level up and just within like 20 minutes you're like oh boom level up
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
and dude it's free to play and it's really good for like on the bus or in the car or something if you
Mm.
on the plane dude.
Do
The
you
good thing.
oh
Oh,
fuck.
I also wanted to ask you for
Yeah.
sponsorship. Um, so have you seen Backrooms
Yeah, I saw Backrooms. Do you want to hear my thoughts
and
on it?
the other one?
Obsession.
Um, yeah. So if I'm gonna go see one, which one should I go
Obsession.
see? Okay,
Go
break this
see
down for me.
Yeah. Go see Obsession. Obsession is really, really, really fucking good. Like it is probably. I don't want to overhype it. I don't want. I don't want to give you this crazy big expectation, but it's really fucking good. I would say I would probably rate it a 9 out of 10.
I
Yeah.
what's another 9 out of 10 for you? Of like the
Ooh,
similar sort of
it's kind
genre,
of
if
it's
you
kind of
could.
hard to compare because it's very unique in its genre. Like, it's just okay. It's a super realistic movie that also doesn't take itself too seriously. It's hard to. It's kind of hard to explain. Once you see it, you'll get what I mean. But
Yeah.
I like a lot of the characters are like it's okay. It's a funny movie, but it's also really fucking scary. Like genuinely, I was really fucking scared in some of those scenes. Uh, I saw Backrooms. I tell you about, a lot about Backrooms. I'm worried because I don't want to spoil Obsession for you, but I could fucking shit on Backrooms,
So Backrooms is shit.
bro. No, it was okay. It was. I watched it. Okay, so I saw it Friday. I saw it with Clark and his girlfriend, and then another guy from my swim team, uh, that I haven't seen in a few years. This guy named Nick. Uh, but we saw it, and when I was leaving the theater, I rated it a 7.5 out of 10. But on Saturday, when I woke up, I was thinking about the movie some more. I'd probably give it a 6. The first half of the movie is really good. Or not good, it's good. Like the first half of the movie is a good movie. Like it is a good movie. The last half of the movie is pretty lame and kind of underwhelming. Like in the first half of the movie,
They reveal too much.
no, it's no. They reveal like what they're supposed to reveal, uh, and it's just like lame. Like the monster, uh, is lame. Like you don't see the monster in like the first half of the movie, and it's cool and scary, and it's like, oh, I wonder what this is gonna look like, and then you see it, and what it turns out to be is fucking lame. Also, considering I know a little bit about the Backrooms lore, and I'm like, they have so many good options for what the monster can be.
Okay, well, I'm probably not going to go see it. What is it?
Okay, so I don't really know what the Backrooms are, and the movie doesn't really go to explain, but basically, uh, the Backrooms, what it shows is it basically makes copies of like rooms and shit like infinitely, and it just kind of makes these
Yeah.
infinite. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know backrooms, some backrooms lore.
Okay, so it's basically like our main character like works at this like furniture store that is like failing, and the monster is basically the mascot of the furniture store, which is like him, like the owner dressed up as a pirate.
That's gay as fuck.
Yeah, and it's like really big, and it's like a little scary and weird. You know, Alien Romulus? Have you ever seen that? You know the really big fucking alien at the end of that movie? The
Yep.
the basketball player it's
Mm-hmm.
played by the same guy.
Mm.
So it's like really tall and kind of weird and has like a weird fucking walk. But for what the monster could have been and what it actually is really fucking lame. And there's like okay, there's a scene where
So it's
like
like gangly thing.
yeah, it's just
Look at
like
Google Images.
for backrooms.
Yeah, it says I see the guy as a pirate.
Yeah, it's not that exciting. Uh, but like so okay, there's like a scene in that movie where there's like a dinner scene where there's like the most like unnecessary kind of like gore scene that is just like it's super edgy but like doesn't actually really do anything and like adds nothing to the plot. But then there's a scene where like somebody gets like eaten alive, and they just don't show it, and it's like,
Is
oh,
it PG-13?
I don't know what it is, but like whatever it fucking was, they did. There's basically this scene where this guy cuts off like this backroom creature's like hairline, like the scalps her basically, to like, okay, basically to like role play with this person. Like, oh, you're gonna pretend to be this other person. Here's a wig, and it was like super shittily done, and it didn't look good, and it was just like it just was like 13. It felt like a 13-year-old wrote it. It was just like edgy for the sake of edgy.
Yeah, but I think a 13-year-old did write it.
The
The
guy who wrote
guy's
it
like,
was like it was like young. He's like 19, and I can totally
yeah,
see myself because like when I was 19, I wanted to like write like the most like edgy fucking stories. But like, oh man, that'd be like so fucking cool. Oh my gosh. But I don't know. It's like weird. I've read some really edgelord shit, and it's like I don't really fucking like it. All
like
right,
he hit the.
uh, all right. One.
I don't like
Oh,
it.
oh, I don't like it. Like, have you ever heard of like like the boys?
Yeah.
Have you
But dude, I can watch it. It's just too gross for me. And I
well,
understand it's really good, and later seasons apparently are like pop, but like, dude, it's so gross.
so I watched up to season 3 of The Boys. I didn't watch 4 or 5. My parents really like it, but also my parents are like the libtards of the century, and it's like super like on the nose and like very political anti-Trump,
Hmm.
and so it's like I don't know like I was watching it for it to be kind of like a superhero show. And I was like, oh, maybe I should go read the comics. But then I looked into it. The comics for The Boys are fucking shit. The creator of The Boys, Garth Ennis, he made like one good comic series called Preacher. Which have you read that? That's actually really fucking good.
No.
I have like 2 books of it. I've read a little bit of it. It's really fucking good. But he also made this other show, which I read a little bit of because I it's zombies, which I actually like the zombie genre pretty good. But you know what I haven't read? The Walking Dead. I also haven't watched The Walking Dead, but I heard that show's
Dude,
kind of shit.
The Walking Dead's really good. I read the first few books, and then I
Have
have
you?
two big books of that, and then I watched probably the first 8 seasons. But dude, that's a show that it's like, bro, they fucked that up so hard.
Really?
The first four or five seasons are like pretty banger.
Yeah.
Um, but then yeah, dude, they're like, oh, people are watching it. Let's just keep making it.
Well,
And
it looked like from an outsider, it looked like it just kind of turned into like a soap opera in like the later seasons.
yeah, yeah. But dude, you should definitely watch like first like 3 or 4 seasons for sure.
Okay, I watched up to like season
And
3 of Game
I'm
of.
sure. Oh yes, Game of Thrones. Yeah, but I'm sure also you've seen the memes of The Walking Dead, like all the ones of uh. Let me tell you something.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah,
they're in the
yeah.
woods.
Or I like Carl. Yeah, like I know. The things I watched like half of season 1, and I was like, this is really good, but like it just didn't like hook me. I don't know. I'm kind of a bitch.
Yeah, yeah. Season one, yeah, it's pretty man. It's like once you get into and honestly, season two is like pretty slow.
That's what I heard. I heard
But
season like
it's a slow burn, and then the end of season two gets fucking crazy, and then it's just
really.
bang, bang, bang for like yeah, yeah. It's like yeah, from like season yeah, yeah. You just go. I don't know. You just gotta watch it. But that's the problem. There's just too much to watch. There's too many. There's way too many shows.
Yeah.
So,
One sec. One sec.
um,
I'm gonna go take a leak. I'll be back. Uno
yeah.
momento. I'm back. Ben?
Yep.
Oh, okay, you're still here.
I think I just leave. Dude, I feel so bad. I looked at my phone this morning. I just read on the group chat there, Lucas got like abandoned.
D-
You know, that was so sad, dude. Oh my goodness.
yeah. I don't. I was, but it
But
seemed
like,
like so. I
did
was talking
Shane
to.
show up at like 11 p.m.? Because that's kind of fucked up. Or did he show up at 9?
I don't. So I don't know. I think what I called him that I was leaving. I got off work at like 8:45, and he told me he was getting on a bus by then. But Lucas like waited, I think, downtown for like 45 minutes, and then he took a bus back. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure what time Shane showed up. But I also I don't know. I'm not. The things I didn't. I didn't read the text. I only showed up, and Shane was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really communicate. I feel bad, but I didn't really communicate with fucking Lucas about this, or Lucas made an assumption about something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of, it was funny, but it's kind of sad. Like Luke, like they saw Lucas on the bus and they were filming him, and the bus was driving away. I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up. But yeah. Oh, dude, there's something I wanted to ask you, but I totally forgot.
Well, what were we talking about
Dude,
before?
it's like,
Oh,
dude, we should get an apartment in downtown Calgary and start a podcast. That would be
sure, yeah.
crazy.
Have you ever listened to Shane Gillis's podcast?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
I think
Matt
you're
Kane.
fucking Matt McCusker, dude.
Yeah.
You're fucking mad. Like I listened to it and I'm like, yo, like fucking Shane, like Matt is just fucking my version of Ben.
Dude, have you seen the clip where uh Mark Nor or Matt's like, oh yeah, like my wife's black, and he's talking about how he had a baby, and then um fucking Mark Normand is like, oh, lynching.
Oh yeah, no, it's like yeah, my baby was it like had like the umbilical cord wrapped around
Yeah,
its throat. It's like
yeah,
oh lynching.
it's like
Oh, dude, no, honestly, I watched that. I haven't watched like a full episode of that show, but I've like binge watched their clips on YouTube, like because I have YouTube
yeah.
Premium because I'm just better. I can watch like YouTube videos with like my phone closed, and because it's just the audio, it uses a lot less data.
Yeah, dude, honestly, it's a game show. So I jumped on the YouTube Premium for a bit because they were like for a free month, and I was like, okay.
Dude, it's a super.
I
It's
left
hard to go back.
Spotify, and yeah, I did end up going back to Spotify, and but you're right, it's been hard, man. These ads, and also watching TV, YouTube. Oh
Dude,
my
that's the thing.
goodness,
Like,
like
whenever you come over to my house, I have like my YouTube Premium. We go on YouTube ad free, man.
dude, that's the thing. Watching YouTube videos on my TV sucks.
Because like on
Sometimes
my
they give you 2 minutes of ads straight, unskippable, and it's
dude,
like,
yeah. Because the thing is, on like my computer, I use like an ad blocker. Just use a website with an ad blocker so I don't get ads.
yeah.
But
Um, and then you're right. I mean, Spotify, it's just so easy to have all my playlists and all that shit on there. And I tried to use this program that transfers your Spotify playlist to YouTube playlists. It didn't really work.
mhm.
And I don't know. I think I might go back to YouTube because they also have better selections. You know, Spotify, they just have like one song, but YouTube, they have all the remixes and all this like
Well,
the
I'm pretty
random
sure
stuff.
if you do like the best tier of YouTube Premium, because you can do YouTube Premium Lite. That's what I do. It's only because I'm also a student. I get a $7. I get it for $7 a month.
Dude, what am I doing? I need to do that.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they still do. If they still have that little thing. I was able to get that a couple months ago.
Yeah, but and then dude, also you can play like kind of crazier things. You can listen to like Rich Piana videos and
Dude,
stuff like that. Like I don't know, I kind of like to listen to
dude,
weird stuff while I'm at the gym.
it's
So
it's nice because also like yeah, like I can watch like I don't know about you, but like I also like to watch like informative YouTube videos. And
Yeah,
like,
like history and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So like when I'm at the gym, sometimes I feel like super Chad just listening to like a history video.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I'm like working out, then I'm listening to a history video. I'm like, oh, this is like fucking Chad Maxing. I'm working out, but I'm learning at the same time. Oh, I'm so much better than fucking everyone else I know, dude. Honestly, I don't know about you, but like I've been working out just like for such a long time in my life. Like I can't not work out. I fucking need to, and that's
Honestly, yeah, I'm getting to that point too where if I go a couple days without doing something, you kind of start to get kind of grouchy and
yeah, and it's like
um,
that's not like that's like literally like the exact opposite of me trying to like brag to someone else. But
mhm.
like it's just like I just do it so like it's like hey man like this is just like going to be a part of my routine, and it's like I like doing it honestly. That's also the things I like working out. I wouldn't work out as much as I do if I didn't like doing it.
Yeah, and I don't know, just one thing I maybe it's I train pretty consistently, probably I'd say about 6 times a week, but maybe 7 times. Like I don't know. There's weeks I don't take a break, but um. Definitely, there's days where I go in and I'm just like, it's not firing. And
Yeah.
like, I'm there and I want to train, but I'm just like, dude, like, oh, fuck it, 8 reps, whatever. And, um, and you kind of get in and get out. But then other days, like today, I get in there and I'm there for 2.5 hours. Cause dude, I'm having fun. You know, one guy really like is, Mike O'Hearn, dude, his YouTube shorts are really funny where he has some guy who just like asks questions from fans. And Mike O'Hearn has this way of, first of all, being on trend where like he's so passive aggressive. Like he never shows that anger. He doesn't have that immediate trend rage, but he has like trend rage in his thinking and like how he like answers. Because like, dude, if you watch how he answers these people's questions, it's like really fucked up. But like, it's never direct answers. He always has to. Oh, I have to like kind of make it ambiguous and up in the air where it's like
well,
just for example one of the questions is like, oh, like, do you train weighted dips? And he's like, yeah. Or the question is like, do you train weighted dips? Some people say that it actually harms your elbows and it has impact on negative growth. And then Mike O'Hearn listens to this. He goes, I mean, do you want to grow? That. And then it's like, well, Mike, I don't know. Answer the question. I don't know. And then or another one is like, oh, Mike, how long do you train at the gym? And then um he's like, have fun, just train. Takes however long it takes. It's like, well, again, it's like you're not really answering the question. But honestly, that's a really true answer. It's like, yeah, just go in there and have fun. Like today, I was just training. It was like, dude, they closed at 5:30 today. I mean, I would have kept going just because it's like, um, it's just fun. But but dude, you gotta watch those Michael Hearn videos because
dude.
he just
Well,
and like he
he
hates people. He's like he detests people. You can
well, the thing
tell.
is, does he admit that he's on like steroids? Because like,
No, I think
his
no, and that's the other thing. People are like one of the questions is, oh, they're like, Mike, um. is it possible to recover from hard workouts every single day um, without taking steroids? And he's like, I mean, look at me. And it's like,
yeah.
Mike, that's not answering the question. He's on steroids. And again, you're not answering the question. It's like,
Dude, no, no, because like also like there's like a full fucking documentary where they were like talking. I remember it came out like fucking like 10 years ago. They're interviewing like fucking athletes talking about like the steroid epidemic, and these like athletes came out talking about how they were natural. Mike O'Hearn was one of the natural athletes, and it's like this guy's like clearly bullshitting.
my good friend.
Do you know he fucking he was like, yeah, bro. If you want to get as big as me, you know what you got to take quail eggs. He used
Yeah.
to sell fucking quail eggs. He's like, yo, if you fucking eat these eggs, bro, you'll get as fucking shredded as I am. And it's like, bro, there's not fucking 250 grams of fucking tren in those eggs. It's not gonna happen, man.
Yeah, and he's like, oh yeah, I don't actually ever gain weight. I just kind of like stay lean all the time, and then occasionally stop drinking water. It's like, bro, what are you, what are you talking about? You're like 60.
He's like the biggest guy like around, and he's like, yeah, no, this is entirely natural. Like he's fucking like in his late 50s. I'm not sure how old he is actually, but
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, in his late 50s.
dude, he is fucking ginormous, and he's still big. It's like The Rock. It's like when The Rock tries to be like, no, I'm natural.
Well, I think those guys, it's just because they take a bunch of super high quality GH, right? Like that's just a
Well,
really expensive thing that
no,
no one can really afford. And
they definitely take tests. That was basically like it's like they go to like a TRT clinic, like and they're like, hey, like I have like low test, but it's like super easy to fake that, and like they get their like legally allotted amount of like steroids, probably from like a doctor, and like
um,
that's how like The Rock can like travel and stuff because he doesn't want to get like pulled over at like an airport with like an illegal amount of steroids.
yeah, but I also think that there's some doctors that are just totally wild because dude, there was like a More Plates More Dates video where it was like a trend nightmare or story or whatever, but the guy said he was prescribed Tren, which is like that can't be real, but and that's probably a super rare case and might not ever happen. But there's other stuff like beyond test where there's doctors that prescribe like anything. But how do you even and I don't think you should do this. I don't condone it. But how do you even go about walking to a doctor, like finding a doctor, walking into their office and like explaining even something like Adderall or something. How do you go be like, okay, like without just sounding like a crazy person trying to get drugs? But I guess a lot of these steroid guys, they might be like, oh, like they go to the doctor and they're like, my endocrine system is fucked. Like you need to give
Yeah.
me
Well, yeah.
this, and
So
then the doctor's like, okay. Um, but that's just TRT. I mean, but I think there's definitely these doctors, yeah, that just like I think in Canada, there's a lot more.
I don't. Yeah, like you go to like a blood work, like you go to like like you go to like somewhere like where you can get your blood drawn. You get that tested, and then you can like go to your family doctor or get like a reference to an endocrinologist and be like, yeah, I have low test. But like, dude, going to like the doctors, like when I have to see like my family, he's not goofing about that at all. And that's like he's like just like a one in a million, like one in a trillion type human beings that can like look like that. But and he's just like he's like butthurt that everybody's like thinks he's fucking lying about it. But I don't know, like I think for you, like you have just so much untapped genetic potential. But
That's the thing. I have so much, such a big frame. So
what I think you should do, what I think is a superior bench, incline bench. You should get your incline bench up because
yeah,
that works your lower chest and your upper chest really well.
yeah,
And like
um,
the upper chest fills out your shirt really well. If you get that, if you can build that, that gives you the nice like upper round look.
yeah. And one thing I've been banging out hard on recently is triceps. I think I don't know. I don't really have that many movements, but just some skull crushers. But I don't like those too much, just with barbell. And then I like overhead, like extension with barbell better. And I think with like and but my favorite is just the cable flat bar,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like pushing down, just like keeping your elbows isolated, just like bam, 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 bam.
Mm-hmm.
You just get the craziest pump doing that. But what I see, I don't know. I see people with the cables doing all these fucking gymnastics. I don't know. It's probably not that crazy, but where guys grab the rope and then they like spin around, they're facing away, and then they do like uh uh fucking tricep extension with the rope. But like, I don't know. Why it's
They're
like
sitting.
what do you like what yeah, like what do you think of all this like where people are like, "Oh, I got to get my right angle and all this." It's like, dude,
Uh,
just
Honestly,
like train the muscle, you know?
for me,
But again, people are bigger than me.
what I will say is I think it's funny how in the lifting community all the big guys like to make fun of the nerds for like them trying to lift scientifically. It's just like oh this is like the most like optimal way to fucking like lift a dumbbell and everybody was like shut up you fucking nerd.
Yeah. Well, dude, I think I've told you this before, but like Jeff Nippard pisses me off, and I'm
Really?
sure he's
Oh
like,
yeah, obviously I like
he's
Jeff.
really, sweet, but just I don't know. There's just something about him. Where it's like, dude, I can't deal with this guy.
Hmm.
He's like, you have to do 12 reps of an isolated movement in order to
Well, yeah,
stimulate
it's
growth.
like yeah,
Yeah.
I guess because like it's like if you're trying to do like I'm just trying to
But like,
look big and
yeah.
like get the most like activation for like bodybuilding, that's kind of what he does. But like, what are you trying? Are you trying to get big or are you trying to like get strong?
Everything. I just want to get like,
Big and
dude, you know
strong?
what thing I was thinking about today? I think I was like, what are some like bucket lists? Like, what are some things? And I was like, physically, one thing I think would be really cool to do would be like hit all the major achievements. So that'd be like Iron Man, do like a kickboxing match or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Do like a big or like a boxing match or something like that, like a pro or amateur fight. Do like I don't know, maybe this is like kind of similar to Iron Man, but do like a cycling race or like a swimming race or
Oh yeah.
like I don't know, like do kind of do like two or three of those things, but like do them pretty intense. Try to get to like not you're not trying to be number one, but be like, dude, I want to make it to the top tournament or whatever,
Hmm.
or the Hawaii, or just do it. I don't know. It kind of gives you something where it's like it kind of justifies any bit of training. Like that's one thing I realized where I'm like, when I had my first jiu-jitsu class, I was like, wait a minute. Even if I'm not training jiu-jitsu, all the bench pressing, squats that I do, that all contributes to like your physical development and in the future. It's like, dude, by the time you're like 26, you could be like a total like assassin, you know?
Hmm.
Um, but you gotta train and you gotta train in everything, you know, you gotta have like locked in skills, strength, cardio, um, flexibility. Like, dude, I just want to get good at everything, you know?
Oh, that's. I also would. I want to like fucking IQ max. Like I want to like get really good at
Dude,
chess. I want to learn like
yeah,
another language.
exactly. That's it too. That's it too. You have to add in stuff like that, like chess or yeah, a language. This is gonna sound bad, but dude, I think like poker or like some kind
No,
of
dude, no.
I know you can't not in like a bad way, but in like a way that you can handle and have actual skill and like reliably be like, yeah, I'm comfortable, I can deal with this, you know?
Mm.
Or pool, something like that. Um, that's not saying you're becoming a gambling addict, but
Listen, I don't want to get into gambling. I do not.
well, here's the thing. I know,
I'm already
I
have
know I'm
money problems on
unlucky.
my own.
I know I'm not gonna win. God has he's like Ben, it's you're not gonna win. So I'm like, okay, I won't. Thank you. I won't gamble. There we go. I understand that, but I think poker's still fun, and dude, it'd be cool to be really good at it too. But then if you start to win, ooh, dude, that would be trouble.
Because
But it
that's
would
the
be
thing is
fun.
like if you're like oh I'm gonna play it when it's fun then you're gonna okay you know what you're gonna do you're gonna come up with the excuse that my fucking old boss at my fucking water company used to tell me that guy was definitely a fucking poker addict. I'm guessing. What do I know? But he used to tell me that he's like oh yeah I always break even. I always break even. I play poker. I go to like my poker house almost every single day, but I always break even.
Well, here's the thing. If you set up, you're like, okay, I'm gonna set up $1,000 or whatever. this is extra money sitting around, whatever. I'll just put it in, and then you play with that money. And then that's the money that's involved. If you have winnings from that, great, you can play with more money. If you lose, you have to play with less money, and then that's it. Um, and then maybe every once in a while you're like, oh, dude, if I'm successful, I can take a little bit of money out. But the interesting thing about poker or blackjack,
Mm-hmm.
is if you actually like play it, it's just like any other sport. Like you can actually or chess, like you'll get better than people, and so you'll win.
Mm-hmm.
And then so if you play against the people who show up to Vegas once a year, and they're like, oh, let's go gamble and play this game. It's like, dude, you're gonna destroy them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, there's always a bigger fish, so you can't think you're the boss if you just play a little bit.
Yeah. I don't. But I don't know. I've never like I've played blackjack before. I was at like hanging out with some family who played blackjack for like a shit ton of times, and like that was fun. And like I wouldn't mind doing that, but like I don't know, man. It's just like I don't want to play with fire because you usually get burnt.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Dude, my UFC picks and stuff like that, they're so bad. But they're logical. That's the thing. That's why I know I'm unlucky. I'm like they like these picks should make sense as the favorite, but I'm like,
No.
no.
For
He
me,
loses every
in
time.
like boxing recently, I've had so many guys, just like so many of my guys have just lost. It's like
Yeah.
because I just like from I do the opposite. It's like from an objective angle, it's like they're probably gonna lose, but I'm like, what if they win though? What if? It's like I want to believe. Like my guy Richard Torres Jr. got fucking knocked out by Frank Sanchez. It's like broke my heart, man. Broke my heart. And yeah, he seemed pretty bummed about it as well. But dude, I thought he was gonna win. I thought he was gonna win. He was doing really well, and then he fell right into an uppercut and got knocked out.
Yeah. Dude, it's crazy that Usyk was being like beat.
Yeah.
And then he hits him with the uppercut. And then they're like stop the fight, stop the fight.
Well, okay,
It's-
okay. The boxing pundit defense of what I've heard is afterwards, Verhoeven spit out his mouth guard and like kind of wobbled around the ring while the ref was counting him, and
Mhm.
then they gave him a new mouth guard, and he then went onto the ropes and just kept his hands up while Usyk pieced off on him. And it's like, yeah, it was a really shitty stoppage.
Yeah. And like yeah, he got knocked out pretty clean. So with that
It's like so
uppercut.
he was hurt, but the thing is,
Dude,
he's also been really hurt before in fights and came back.
but what do you think that like do you think it was just like he was like doing like autistic like aggression and it's just
I th-
hard for him to kind of play with
no,
that?
I think Usyk thought that fight was going to be easier than it was, and then
Yeah, and
I think he was kind of
people look way bigger than
surprised.
you.
Well, I think he was just kind of surprised about how hard like Verhoeven was like to fight.
How hard he was.
How hard he was. Yeah. No, but no, honestly, because I think going into that fight, he underestimated him.
Hmm.
And what I'm hearing is like, oh, did he take the training camp seriously? I bet he trained really hard, but like, I don't know, like,
He's also been in like movies and stuff, so
yeah, but like, it looks like honestly, his old promoter told him to retire, but or his old manager told him to retire, and he obviously hasn't. But yeah, he's got to fight some tough guys. Like he's got to fight Cavaliel, who's this really good like German fighter, who's the current interim champion.
hmm.
And yeah, dude, he's really fucking good. He's like a nasty body puncher. He's taken down a lot of like top heavyweights from fucking body shots, which you really don't see nowadays. But yeah, he's probably gonna fight Usyk, but that's a really tough fight for Usyk. and that Verhoeven fight was tough. And I wouldn't be surprised if Usyk lost his next fight. A lot of people are like, "Oh, yeah, he's definitely gonna win," but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't really see champion comebacks as much as you used to. Now it just seems like the champions come in, they win, they either retire on top or they take a couple losses and that's it. But like I feel like back in the day, like in Ali and
Hmm.
all that, it's like these guys kept like bam, bam, bam. Like it was everybody like. I wonder if that's just a difference in like how things played out, or if it's a promoting thing, or
Mm. I think
I don't know.
it's just because like I don't know. Boxing's definitely it's like a dirty business. So it's like guys just trying to get in, get as much money and as fame as possible and get out. But the thing is a lot of guys overstay. That's the thing. A lot of guys go like pretty deep into their 30s going when it's like, you should probably stop.
Did you see that Nate Diaz Netflix thing?
No, I didn't.
He fought
Oh
Mike
yeah.
Perry. The
Yeah.
dude
Oh
in the promotion there, he was like, age is just some diagnosis by someone. He was like, age is fucking bullshit. It's made up. Someone was like, oh fuck, like that guy's old. He can't fight, and everyone was like, yeah, he must be right. And Mike Perry's like, I mean, can't argue with that. Like, dude, Nate Diaz is just gone. He's so punch drunk and
dude,
TTE ridden. Like,
dude, definitely. Also, he was just like, yeah, I don't care if I get hit in the head. And it's like you got to be defense minded. You have to be very defense minded as a fighter.
yeah, and he gets his ass handed to him. He's like, oh well, that guy's like he's the best fighter. So I don't feel like I'm that bad. And then it's like, well, wait a minute, Mike Perry, like he's like I don't know, like all those guys who fight on like bare knuckle and like promote YouTube boxing and all that. Like I don't think they're that good.
No, they're not.
And then
It's
these
like,
ex-UFC guys who are getting beat or fighting those guys, it's like,
but it's usually
dude, you're
those UFC
fucking
guys
lost.
at like the end of their career, like, and they like want to keep on
Yeah.
going. They can't make it to the UFC anymore, so they go over to bare knuckle boxing, and it's like that is just like a get punched in the face sport, like or like dude power slap. That's fucking retarded. I even like I refuse
Dude,
to watch that on like a on
is
like
that
a
even still around? Like I don't really see it on
dude.
my
I fucking
phone.
hope I don't even watch that on like a moral level. Like I watched a fucking Trent Horde video where he was like, "You shouldn't watch Power Slap. There's no technical skill to it." And I'm like, "Yeah, man. Honestly, it's fucking retarded."
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's like just guaranteed like brain
Yeah,
damage,
because at
right?
least in boxing, I can be like, no, there's like a you can like slip and like miss damage.
Yeah,
Like,
boxing you can actually get out clean, but there it's like, dude, there's a 50-50. Like you flip a coin, but who goes first, right? So you could just get slapped in the face and like, and there's zero. Like, how do you like you? I guess you just have to have a thick neck and clench your jaw really hard, like, and
but
have good genetics. Like, there's zero. Like, what do you do to
yeah,
survive a?
no, yeah, that's it. Like you
You're not allowed to flinch, really. So
all yeah. So like, dude, yeah, no, thank you. And bare knuckle, like it's a lot more. I've watched some bare knuckle. It's good. Like it's entertaining, but that's the thing is like it's more entertainment than it is like skillful.
yeah, it's just like, oh, who gets like whose face gets the bloodiest the quickest.
Hmm.
But then also it's just like guys break their hands right away. But it is also interesting. Like I'm sure you notice how they fight different because like they're very you can't be as loose as you are with gloves. Because with gloves you can parry um and all that stuff. But without the gloves, you kind of just have to keep your fist clenched at all times because you don't want to break your hands. You probably aren't going to hit them in the face as much. You're probably going a lot more for body shots. And I don't know. Like, what do
No,
you
because
think?
so that's the things. That's how boxing used to be back in the day.
Yeah,
So
London rules.
bare knuckle boxing was mainly a body shot sport. Like, yeah, you'd hit people in the head, but not as much. You were really going for body shots, and that's why guys always had like that weird long guard because you're really just like kind of just jabbing somebody in the body.
Yeah, is that like the thing where the guy's like the really high-waisted pants and he's doing
Yeah,
like the
because you
cut
got
on like
like
yeah,
that.
climb.
It's the gentleman's sport. Basically, where you can hit somebody in boxing now is from your like mid belly button and up. Because like you got like that's where people had their pants up to back in the day. With
Back in the day.
back in the yeah, dude,
Dude, old geezers still
dude,
pull up.
dude, fucking high waisted pants.
Dude, it's like a joke. Like when you're an old guy, just like fuck with people to like lean into it and be like, wear super high-waisted pants and like kind of creepy. It's like maybe that's what those old guys at the pool are doing. They're just
Well,
like,
just being
like,
naked in the
well, I'm
change
only
room.
better than I'm just gonna like really amp up like being a weirdo and a creep and like not actually do anything about it. But
Dude, because
um,
that's
like looking back at it, like some of those guys, it's like I'm like, dude, you at the service are like just wild and creepy. But then you get to know them and you're like, okay, you're kind of chill. But like, I don't know. I don't know.
yeah. No, I, it must be like when you're old, you're just kind of like bored and lonely. So you're like, ah.
Yeah,
But
you're it's like no consequences. It's like, wow, I'll just say this. Like,
yeah,
what's the worst that can
like yeah,
happen?
you're like, oh, like what's the worst going to happen now? But yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh. I'm gonna end the live. I think this is a good episode one.
Yeah. Yeah. Good podcast.